Hi, I'm Rick Steves. I'm really committed to helping people travel smartly. Getting the information and skills you need from a good guidebook, that's important. And so is traveling with the right gear. Here are 4 kinds of carry-on the airplane size bags, all pretty much the same size, 9 by 21 by 14 inches. I really believe that to travel in a light packing, flexible way, this should be your self-imposed limit. It's also as big as you're allowed to carry onto the airplane. Embrace this concept and right off the bat, you've simplified a big part of your trip. I've lived 1/3 of my adult life out of these bags. They're my home on the road and I love them. Now, why would I sell 4 different versions of the same size bag in our travel store? Well, people have different travel styles and different priorities. So before we look inside these bags, let's do a quick comparison to see which one might be the best fit for you. This is my convertible carry-on backpack. Now, you wear this like a backpack. And I like this feature because now your arms are free. When you're hopping off trains and climbing up to your hotel room, it's just nice to have this mobility. It comes with very comfortable padded shoulder straps, and it's got a waist belt for distributing that weight that's sitting on your shoulders. Now, if you want to use the convertibility aspect of this bag, you can zip these padded shoulder straps into this zippered pouch back here, and then you can carry it like a soft-sided suitcase. And this is handy when you want to check your bag as luggage onto the airplane. Now, this bag costs a little bit less than the roller bag, but can you carry 15 or 20 pounds on your back without experiencing pain or getting all tired? That's the issue. Now, this is my choice, and as long as I'm hardy enough to carry this on my back, I'll choose this bag. But we have other good and popular options. This is our rolling backpack. Now, depending on your situation, you can pull out the handle and then roll it along really smooth in the airports. Or if you want to be more flexible, you can pull out the padded shoulder straps. So it's a combination roller bag and backpack. Now, it costs a little more, it weighs a little more, it carries a little less, and it doesn't expand like some of the other bags. But if you're a light packer who wants the flexibility of being able to go as a backpack or as a roller bag, this could be a good fit. Here's our best-selling bag. This is the rolling carry-on. It's got a molded shell on the back to protect the handle and the wheels, and it's got a soft front like a backpack to flexibly fit whatever you're packing. Now, this is sized to fit in the smaller overhead compartments that you'll often find on European airlines. It's got a handy handle right here that people really love for getting it up and down. Now, if you're flying home with a little more than what you left with, there's an expandability zipper. You pull that and your bag becomes a lot bigger. For travelers who want maximum carry-on size and don't want to lug a lot of weight on their back, this bag is hard to beat. That's why it's our bestseller. And this is your 4th option. It's called our Ravenna rolling case. It's called a case because it's hard on the top and the bottom, and what makes it a hybrid is that they've got a nice fabric area here that has a very smart configuration of 3 pockets, like you find on all of our bags. Now, the great thing about this bag is, because it's hard and so structured, you cannot overpack. This is as big as you can carry on, and it's always going to fit in the overhead locker. Now, let's say you'd like to pack heavier. It has a unique feature which lets you zip this whole thing around here, and it accordions out. This is a very popular bag, and it's a good-looking bag, too. Okay, let's get an inside look at what a good carry-on bag should include. We'll use this rolling carry-on bag as an example. All of our carry-on bags feature tie-down straps. These hold everything snug to the back of the bag. If you're wearing the bag on your back, this lets you distribute weight smartly and keeps the weight close to you so there's less of a tug on your shoulders. If you're using the bag as a rolling bag, these tie-down straps keep the weight closer to the handle so the bag is more sturdy. Now, in both cases, the compression straps hold your things together tightly so you can actually pack a little more and still make that carry-on the airplane size limit. All of our bags have a brilliant pocket configuration, both inside and out. They have these 3 beautiful pockets on the outside and a pocket here inside the lid. Now this is handy because you can put your jacket in here or put your laundry in here if you want to keep it apart from the rest of your luggage and so on. In the bags, we include a couple of very handy mesh bags. And these are very convenient for packing a lot of little extras. And one feature that we've innovated that I really love is this special security pouch. Notice it's the same color as the lining of the bag, and you can put valuables in here. They stay in one spot and nobody knows where they are. Don't tell thieves about this. A nice thing about this feature is you can unclip it, and then in one easy little package, you can slip that into your hotel safe. Let's talk about packing light, and we'll use one of these bags as our guinea pig. Pack light, pack light. That's my travel mantra, and it's one of the keys to traveling happily. Think about it. You'll meet 2 kinds of travelers on the road, those who pack light and those who wish they pack light. You'll never meet anybody who, after 5 trips, brags, "Every year I pack heavier." Just as an example, let me show you what I put into a carry-on size bag for one of my trips. Remember, I spent 4 months a year in Europe living out of a bag this size. I pack exactly the same, whether I'm traveling for 2 weeks or 2 months. The main difference is less clothes. Downside of that is you don't wash more, you just wash a little as you go. No matter which bag you ultimately buy, you need to pack it smartly. And an innovation that's been very popular among our travelers is our packing cubes. We sell them in packs of 3. There's a big one and 2 small ones. At a glance, you can see what you got and where because they've got this see-through mesh cover. And remember, these are designed with the configuration of the bag in mind. This lets you get full utility out of every cubic inch that these little bags offer. I like it because it lets me get well organized. Here I've got my socks and underwear, for instance. In this packing cube, I would have my electronics, and over here I would have sweaters and so on. Also, all of the bags have a full-length lid pocket, and this is really handy for your folding items. Each of our bags has a smart configuration of external pockets. This bag has 4 different pockets. I love this big, huge one hidden here. Imagine all the practical value you can have from the full-length external pocket. There's a sizable pocket here. This is ideal for your guidebook, or I stick my noise reduction headphones in there. You've got a sizable pocket up here. This is good for an umbrella or a book you're reading. And there's this little pocket on the very outside, and this is great for small items you want to keep track of. When I'm going through security at the airport, everything in my pockets goes right in there. So now the big question, how do you fit all your stuff in a bag this size? Well, we've got a lot of information on that at ricksteves.com. I've put together a very practical half-hour lecture on packing light, and I know I don't have a lot of credibility among women when it comes to packing light. So one of the women in my office has also put together a very practical lecture on women packing light and smart. We also have practical packing lists at ricksteves.com. Bottom line, if you pack light, you can travel happy. Thanks a lot, and have a great trip.